Hello coaches, in this video we are going to cover student assistant coaches. A student assistant coach is any coach who is a student athlete who has exhausted his or her eligibility in the sport or has become injured to the point that he or she is unable to practice or compete ever again, and who meets the following additional criteria. A. Is enrolled at the institution where he or she most recently participated in intercollegiate athletics. B. Is enrolled as a full-time graduate student within his or her 5-year period of eligibility. B. Is enrolled as a full-time graduate student within his or her 5-year period of eligibility, or is enrolled as a full-time undergraduate student in his or her first bachelorette degree program, except that during his or her final semester or quarter of the degree, he or she may be enrolled in less than a full-time degree program of studies, provided he or she is carrying for credit the courses necessary to complete the degree requirements. C. Is receiving no compensation or remuneration for coaching duties from the institution other than the financial aid that could be received as a student athlete and expenses incurred on road trips that are received by individual team members. And D. Is not involved in contacting and evaluating prospective student athletes off campus and does not perform recruiting coordination functions. Moving on, for compensation and benefits. First, we will go over what is permissible. Receive a complimentary admission to an ISU contest other than their own through the Student Athlete Pass List system. May receive up to 4 complimentary tickets to home athletic contests in the coach's sport. Receive entertainment in conjunction with entertainment provided to student athletes. Receive complimentary meals incidental to organized team activities, for example, pre- or post-game meals, occasional meals, organized full team member meals, or meals in conjunction with official or unofficial visits. Receive apparel that is incidental to coaching, for example, shoes, shirts, and/or jackets. Receive the same awards as student athletes for participation in championship events. Receive parking expenses associated with practice and/or competition. Receive camp compensation from both the athletic department and a source other than the athletic department, provided all outside camp employment is pre-approved. Be employed by a local sports club, provided that all prospect-aged individuals reside within 50 miles of ISU's campus. What is not permissible is receive complimentary admission to an ISU contest from a ticket provided by a coaching staff member. Receive expenses for non-competition related travel, such as for conventions or professional development. Receive compensation or remuneration from the athletic department. Receive cash bonuses, stipends, or gifts related to their student coaching position from the athletic department, the head coach, or any outside groups, including booster clubs. Employee benefits such as health insurance, a tuition waiver, or health club/country club membership. Use of a vehicle for purposes unrelated to practice or competition. Now for coaching activities/recruiting. What is permissible? Engage in any on-court or on-field coaching activities with student athletes. Assist the coaching staff with administrative duties. Be involved with community service activities with your team. Evaluate/analyze film of your team or opponents on campus. Receive phone calls from prospects when permissible. Place telephone calls after the prospect signs NLI or pays admission deposit. Send emails, recruiting materials, direct messages, and text messages when permissible. Have contact with prospects on campus or within 1 mile of campus boundaries during unofficial visits, and contact with prospects on official visits on campus or within 30 miles of campus. What is not permissible? Evaluate prospects on or off campus or travel with a coach who is recruiting, even if the student incurs the cost. Have any off-campus contact or face-to-face interactions with prospect or the prospect's parents, legal guardians, or coaches. Evaluate/analyze videotape of prospects on campus. Provide prospects or student athletes any extra benefits such as lodging, meals, and/or transportation. Provide lessons to prospects unless under a permissible NCAA tryout exception. Participate with or observe student athletes in their sport who are engaged in voluntary athletically related activities such as pickup games. Scout future opponents off campus even if the coach pays the related cost. coach or be involved in the same sport at a high school, provide answers to class assignments or tests/exams, and or completing assigned work or papers for student athletes.